watched the Marvels, and I really enjoyed it. Actually, I really liked it. And it's one of the lowest rated Marvel films I think on IMDb at the moment. It hasn't really been received very well, but I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a bit of a mishmash, but I kind of liked that. You know, and I've gone on record before when I was talking about the Popeye movie. And what I love about it is it's just a mess. It's a mess of a movie. It's a brilliant, fantastic, beautiful mess of a movie. And I think part of the reason is, as a writer myself, and I've been writing for many, many years now, for 30, 40 years, there are two things that people have said consistently about my writing. One is that it's well structured. You know, it's good pace and well structured, and the other is that I do good dialogue. Those seem to be the two things that people point out to me. And structure does come easy to me. You know, it's not something that I really am that interested in, but it's just something that I can do. I just seem to be able to do it. I have a knack for it. So I think it's something that I kind of don't look for in movies. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Christopher Nolan films, because there's too much structure in his films. You know, in all of his films, it's just like it is entirely structure. And it's just like, it's embarrassingly obvious, you know, what's going to happen in his films, because the structure is so painstakingly laid down that you know exactly where the big twist at the end is going to actually be. So I kind of find his movies really boring for that reason. And I don't generally criticise films. You know, I'm a film lover because I love watching films. And I'll watch anything. Like I say, in Marvels I enjoyed. I watched Zombies, Disney's Zombies, a song and dance musical about zombies. It's lots of fun. I've even watched the second one. I haven't watched the third one yet. You know, I will watch anything except Christopher Nolan movies, because they bore the shit out of me. All of them do. Every single one. I've often made a joke, and people don't often realise it's a joke, and I'll go on and I'll say, you know, Dark Knight Returns, boring. Inception, boring. You know, I fell asleep during insomnia. Boring. So, and people don't always notice that I've made the jokes. It's quite subtle if you just throw it in there. And he's kind of a boring storyteller as well, in my opinion. You know, obviously my opinion stands for everything. But he's the one filmmaker that I will criticise openly like that. That openly. Because all of his films to me have that same flaw. That same fundamental flaw that makes them boring to me. Whereas I much prefer films that are so unpredictable that they are messy. You know, I like messy films. And the weird thing is, critics are knobheads. They're all idiots, and none of them know what the fuck they're talking about because they think they know what they're talking about. The way a critic makes himself seem like he knows what he's talking about is that he will criticise a film for not having certain things. You know, he'll criticise a film for not having good structure. And it's like, why should that be a criticism? It's a piece of art. You know, anything that's a piece of art, whether it's a drawing or a painting or a written work or a sculpture or a piece of music, anything like that should essentially be something that is about someone's passion. It's about somebody telling a story or getting out there what's in here and in here. So to criticise it because you don't like the structure seems like a weird thing. It's like saying, to me, criticising a film for not having structure, it's like, well, who says it has to have structure? Where's the law? Where's the fucking law that says it must have structure? You know, where is that? And if it exists, who gives a shit? But criticising a film for not having structure is like criticising it. To me, it's the same as criticising it because it doesn't have enough bananas in it. You know, it's as ridiculous as that. And I'll tell you something. Christopher Nolan films don't have enough bananas in them. I might actually do I've been tempted to do that from time to time. Is go on Amazon and do reviews of movies on there. I'm kind of tempted to, to go on all the Christopher Nolan to go on all the Christopher Nolan films now and just say, this film doesn't have enough bananas.